is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Most exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Led the Flair Cops. Shout out to Goodfellas Sports TV.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Bummer Wild, the WBC heavyweight champion of the world. And I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellas Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Here, man, 122 pounds, 10 and 5, man. Watch the Goodfellas Sports TV, bro.
Hey, you. Yeah, I'm talking to you. You right there watching this video, waiting for this live stream to start, or just watching the membership video, man, and why you should join the membership. Let's talk about it real quick, expeditiously. We got the 3 levels. You got the rookie level, got loyalty badges, you got custom emoji badges, and you have members on the live stream. As we get more people flowing in to join the membership, I have members only live chat. That means everybody can see the video that want to see the video, but only members will be able to chat. That's $3. That's a rookie. The All-Star, you get personal shout outs before the videos, maybe after the video, mostly likely before the videos. You give a priority to reply in the chat. So as soon as I see you, I reply before anybody else. Get early access to pretty much all my non-boxing videos there. $10 a month. Then we got the boxing pound for pound superstar for all my boxing boys and gals out there. Get early access to prediction and most of our boxing content, virtual video collaborations, and open debate. So, you know, if you want to pre-record or go live and debate me for a whole video, you got early access to new videos. Some of the videos in the All-Stars will too. And priority reply in the comments. So I see in the comments you get priority reply. No instant, that's $20 a month. So let me know what you guys think. Don't have a Patreon no more. So here's where you're gonna get some of that exclusive content I used to have on the Patreon. Peace.
What it do? What it do, man? What it do? Let's talk about today. Ugas and Spence review. I'm gonna spit some fire on that, bro. I'm gonna spit some fire. I got a Canelo update for y'all. The Zone pulling support from Devin, Haney, and more. So make sure you thumbs up the video. You can listen to this on Spotify the next morning. So if you didn't know that, now you know you can listen to this on. Hold on. Yeah, you can listen to this on Spotify the next morning. So yeah, don't forget that. My Spotify is pinned up in the description. Listen to this on Anchor, Goodfella TV podcast, Spotify, Goodfella TV podcast, or you can watch it on YouTube on the replay. But we're gonna talk about Spence and Ugas reveal for August 16th with some talks about them doing it the 23rd in San Antonio. But I'll tell you what was said about that. Canelo update, got a little update for Canelo. Bad news for Charlo supporters. New Devin Haney, the Zone pulling support from Devin Haney and more. So, I mean, we can start off any which way. Let's talk about Haney real quick. Apparently, it's going out there. Dan Raphael is reporting it. So is George Kambosos reporting it, saying that the Zone is not willing to back. They're not willing to back this kid anymore. Financially, they're saying that Kambosos and Raphael's reporting financially that they're pulling their support from Devin Haney. Now it's been said that, I don't know, you hear from Haney, they saying that the Kambosos team want to host the event. They want to promote it. Then therefore, why is the Zone paying for the event if you host it in Australia, right? Then you hear that the Zone won't put enough money up. They don't believe in Devin Haney, so the Zone is pulling out financially. You hear Lomachenko stepping in, say he got the best offer. So like I said, it's a mess, and this is a mess to the point where it shouldn't be a mess because Kambosos is a freaking nobody, bro. We don't care about what you did over in Australia. We holding you to your word. All you got as a man is your balls and your word, as they used to say. And all we saying is he said he was going to have a big fight. He said we're going to have a big fight in Australia, right? Now, people say, well, Devin Haney pricing himself out. Look here, I don't know. When I don't know something, I don't know if he pricing himself out. But going over to Australia, none of us are boxing appraisers. Going over to Australia, I'm not taking a dime less than I make on a regular fight in America. You know, so and also when you look at the stylistically wise, when you look at Kambosos, what he struggled with, he struggled with boxer, punchers, movers. Devin Haney is tailor made to beat George Kambosos. Look at the KD Trey 5 salute in the comment section on YouTube. So he's tailor made to defeat Kambosos. That's like one of the worst styles to beat him. Now they're talking about Ryan Garcia. Fine. But don't tell us one thing and you don't have control, or you tell us one thing and you're lying. He don't have control. Lou DiBella pulling all the strings, and that's fine. If they can fight Tank, they will fight Tank. But I tell you this about Tank. Tank, I learned last night, allegedly Tank has not turned a profit. He has not turned a profit. Now, that's what I was told. Now, I'm guessing they talking about it on pay-per-view. They have lost they have not met the guarantee in a fight. And that's what Adrian Broner said last night. He said that they still owe Tank some money, but Tank ain't meeting the threshold. He's not meeting the guarantee, the profit point to make a guarantee. Shout out to Eastside Leak and YouTube salute. So he's not making guarantee. They lost money on allegedly they lost money on all the Tank pay-per-views. It hasn't flipped a profit. And they still don't want to put Tank in there with nobody. They still want to do rally. So losing money is what they do at PBC. It's what they do. They'd rather go down, not making the fights that we want to see, and go broke. But somebody said it sounds like Kambosos wants nothing to do with Haney or Loma, but indeed will still have a title defense in Australia against a non-top contender. Tago is promoted by DiBella. This sounds like a tune-up fight for Garcia. So they both tune up then Ryan Garcia to then make the Kambosos fight. Loma fight is in the discussion as is Garcia. Both are on the table. The DAZN has no interest in the Haney fight. So there you go right there. The DAZN has no interest in the Haney fight. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So why do they pull support from Devin Haney, but don't pull support from Triple G? You gotta ask yourself that. Maybe Kambosos just pricing something. But if I'm hosting the event, I'm coming to Australia, shouldn't your promoter cash out, cut me a check? Why does the DAZN cut me a check if it ain't got nothing to do with TV revenue or TV deals? The DAZN shouldn't have to put up a dime for this fight. Kambosos is, I don't know, both could be full of crap. Right now and then, ain't even no fight nobody care about. We just want Devin to get the belt so he can have some type of leverage over Lomachenko. If that's the case, move on. Devin should move up like he said he gonna move up. It's as simple as that. Nobody care about no Kambosos in America. Who care if you get knocked out or not? Nobody cares about that, bro. You holding this whole situation up. Nobody cares about Lou DiBella. He's a non-factor in America. That's the fact of the matter. Lou DiBella is a non-factor, bro. He got exiled for trying to make a great fight with AJ and Wilder. He got exiled. Other than that, what is he doing? Small fights in Verona, New York. He's a local New York City promoter who used to run Showtime HBO boxing. Ran it pretty swell. Better than, Peter Nielsen. But I ain't even mad at Peter Nielsen. Not mad at him. That's DiBella's claim to fame. Is that he used to, do what Steven Espinosa did at Showtime. He used to do what Steven Espinosa did at HBO. He ran boxing. The boxing network at HBO. And he didn't fumble it. But you can't blame Peter Nielsen. They got rid of HBO boxing. It wasn't financial. It was because they put Game of Thrones, I guess the reruns on the same time. And Game of Thrones reruns was doing better, or whoever it was. The Game of Thrones went head up against HBO After Dark and Championship Boxing. They did better numbers. Simple as that. HBO has the money to get back into boxing. But when I'm running Game of Thrones reruns, Game of Thrones against boxing, and I'm spending probably way more money on boxing than Game of Thrones, what I'm going to do? I'm going to keep doing Game of Thrones. And keep canceling TV shows like Lovecraft Country. Simple as that. So George Kambosos on Devin Haney, quote, the kid is scared and his own broadcaster won't back him because he ain't bringing subscriptions. Cold hard truth. Poor kid did like 500 tickets for Jojo Diaz's last fight. I was there. It was his hometown too. Not his hometown, but he fighting out of there. I did more of my pro debut at the club. So at the end of the day, the DAZN don't want to back it. He don't sell tickets. Fine. How many tickets did he sell versus Teofimo Lopez? They was in a small room. Small room holding about 8,000. Devin fought somewhere to hold 12,000. Like I said before, he wanted to fight Lomachenko. They had a situation with Lomachenko, which I don't even want to harp on this repetitive. It goes nowhere. It doesn't matter. Most of them don't really have fan bases. But it was like a little tweet they had out there. Then I think they ain't got it up there no more. It was a tweet they had up there where it was not a tweet, but they had like a little picture, and Lomachenko kind of like responded, and he said, "We gave you the best offer. Stop ducking." So Lomachenko saying the top rank had the best. Forget the lightweight division, bro. Forget the lightweight division. Nobody cares anyway. You niggas ain't making $5 million a fight. Teofimo Lopez walked away from the Lomachenko fight allegedly with $600K. And then his wife probably ran off with that. So he walked away with his $600K for the Lomachenko fight. So, I mean, allegedly, man, that's what I heard. He walked away with $600K. So, I mean, what we arguing about? Niggas making $100,000 who don't have fan bases for real. Devin making all the money, but he's not happy because he don't have the hardware. In boxing, you got to pick one. Make the money or take the hardware. Take less money and take the risk of losing. I'm going to Australia. I don't want a lot of money. So it's not working. Let Loma go over there. Devin move up. We are good. Simple as that. Now, the Canelo update. Let's talk about Canelo. Bad news for you Jamal Charlo fans right now. They say at the moment, the Canelo and Jamal Charlo fight is dead, and that he likes the DAZN offer of fighting Dimitri Bivol and Triple G in a 2-fight deal. So, like I said before, it was too good to be true. It was too good to be true about him fighting Jamal Charlo. That won't happen as of right now. Which things change. Like I said about the Alamo Dome with Charlo and Ugas, things change. But right now, he will not be fighting Jamal Charlo. So apparently, he's gonna fight Dimitri Bivol. It's a little bit less money, but I mean, obviously, it's Bivol. It's gonna be on the DAZN pay-per-view. I heard it's not going to be part of your subscription. You know, I heard it's not going to be part of the subscription. But, okay, hold on. I don't read that yet. It says that Canelo Charlo is dead because Canelo likes the DAZN deal with 2 fights on the DAZN pay-per-view. So, it says that Al is coming with everything and possibly Canelo Charlo, but as now as Bivol is the favorite. So it's changing. He's supposed to be announcing the fight this week. So who knows? It looks like Showtime has the big money because Floyd backed Steven Espinoza more. So we don't know. So right now they fighting. I don't really care. If you want to fight Bivol on the DAZN pay-per-view, I don't care. If you want to fight Charlo on pay-per-view, I don't care. But all this wiffle waffling and flipping and pick a damn opponent and let's keep it moving. You know, where Bivol going? He ain't going nowhere. He fighting Craig Richards of the world. Where's Triple G going? He fighting the Steve Rose or Adam Murados of the world. Who cares at this point? Canelo fights have no suspense anyway. You know exactly what's going to happen. If somebody do make it the distance, then they're going to get robbed and his fans going to argue out. Boxing is an opinionated sport. Even when you go the distance, it's an opinionated. It's 3 judges telling you they view it a fight. Even at home with the fans, it's thousands, millions of fans telling you what you thought about the fight. Even when you knock somebody out, it could be opinionated. Or he could have got up. Or it wasn't a good knockout. Or he froze up like Charles Martin. It's all opinion. It's the most opinionated, racially driven sport there is. Because you have every racial fact, so it doesn't matter. He can do what the hell he want to do. He gonna win. He gonna pick and choose what he want to pick and choose. If he want to fight Elangu, Makabu, they will let him fight Makabu, even though none of the broadcasters want to do it. But if he want to fight Makabu, the money might be a little bit funny, but he'll be able to do what he want to do. It's as simple as that. So let's move on to Errol, the Truth Spence. He announced on his Twitter that him and Ugas is official. They got the ticket sales and all that stuff. But I tell you this, that fight ain't gonna save PBC hindsight. I tell you right now, Jerry Jones buying your tickets ain't gonna get it. So it don't even matter. That's not gonna save PBC. And they think Thurman and Spence gonna save PBC. It's a wrap. Don't push me because I'm close to the edge. I'm trying. Man, come on, man. They saying they mans over there is doing a 5-figure discount with everybody money. Come on, man. It said, I'm back. AT&T Stadium against WBA Ugas April 16th. Access code boxing on SeatGeek at 12 for early tickets. Let's get it. Hashtag war ready. Hashtag strap season. Hashtag man down. Hashtag Cowboys. Now, I was told, because they was thinking about doing this at the Alamo, it says hold on. He said they changed it because they're planning on doing a better undercard. So there you go. They changed it because they're doing it because Issa Cruz, it was looking like he was going to be and I told you about Issa Cruz and Mickey Roman and what's the other kid he was about to Gamboa. I told y'all about that and during the Costas fight before Mike Hopster talked about it the other day. So I told y'all already. So they also said about the Charlo fight, they wasn't sure if the ticket sales was going to be great for Charlo Canelo. So whatever that is. So yeah, that's kind of where they at with it at, right? And it's fine, but this ain't. I mean, at the end of the day, this dude they saying that this fight is a big unification clash, right? They saying this fight is big money. It's a big fight. Why is it in this man's hometown? Think about that for a minute. Why is this fight in this man's hometown? If this is a big fight, why is this fight in Vegas? Think about that for a minute. Why is this dude having a homecoming in Dallas? Why is Ugas, who just came off Pacquiao, having to go to Errol Spence's backyard for a unification bout? Because don't nobody care about the fight. They banking on Errol Spence and Jerry Jones buying all the tickets, and they banking on Errol Spence selling some tickets. And they going, you know what they doing with the tickets. We talked about the lawsuit last night and how pay-per-view buyers work. By the way, we talked about that. Listen to the last episode. Listen to that. You can listen to it on Spotify, ad free. Listen to the last episode. We talked about this. We talked about how this worked. They are buying and reselling the tickets allegedly from the lawsuit and running the ticket prices up to flip a profit because they can't pay these fighters. Look at Keith Thurman guarantee of $750,000. That's why Deontay Wilder and came back and also come back fight versus Andrew Ruiz. He said, I might retire. They can't afford these fighters because the hedge fund money is all dried up. That money that funded that fight, he can't even have the DC to crop this crap. It's all dried up. Al Haney is an amazing businessman, but a lot of people saying he allegedly pulling a 5-finger discount. And the people that was paying that money back, allegedly they ain't paying the money back unless they have proof of funds. And part of the proof of funds is Floyd Mayweather jumping into the ring with Oscar De La Hoya or Manny Pacquiao too to save PBC. And Floyd Mayweather don't want to fight Pacquiao. They've been trying to get him to fight Pacquiao for years now. For years, they've been trying to get him to fight Manny Pacquiao. And he refused to do so. It's as simple as that. So with this fight, Keith Thurman is supposed to be fighting this guy. I was listening to the Porterweight podcast. We're going to talk about the top 5 welterweights too. And I'll do a video tomorrow. I'm going to see if somebody come on with me tonight. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. But they were talking about the Porterweight podcast that Keith need another fight. It was actually in a Wynn Casino now. So shout out to Porter. Great podcast. They're not going to agree with it, what everybody say. But they gave a top 5 welterweights, which is interesting. So, and they had Rhapsody on there. If you follow Rhapsody is probably one of the dopest MCs ever. Lyrical MC, she in the lyrical MC GOAT category. So Rhapsody is dope. She was on there for a minute. She walked Shine out. I didn't even see the ring walks out for Terence Crawford. I don't even remember seeing him. But she walked Shine out for his retirement fight. And they was talking about how Jerron Boots Ennis is Sean Porter called him overrated. But you can run with it and say, he said he was overrated, but he broke down the context into which he was overrated, which I'll talk about tomorrow. Which at the end of the day, the way he broke it down, he actually was right. Some can still be great but be overrated. Some can still be good and be overrated. Some can be bad, horrible, and still be overrated. It's fine. Overrated isn't necessarily a bad thing, per se. But I said about this fight, they said, well, Keith Thurman need another fight. before, to get ready for Errol Spence. Now, Punch Drunk, shout out to Punch Drunk. Hopefully everything is okay with him. He got Andre Berto, which if you know anything about Al Heyman, Andre Berto was like Al Heyman right hand man. He's like one of Al Heyman's favorites. What's Kevin Samuels training for? I don't care. But he's one of Al Heyman's favorites. He said Keith Thurman, he told Punch Drunk, he said Keith Thurman don't have he has no other way but to fight a top dog next. Well, listen to that Punch Drunk interview. He says Berto said he has no other choice but to fight a top fighter next. So Thurman is going into the Errol Spence fight. Now, if you missed my video earlier, I heard last night allegedly that Keith Thurman, he said he did not lose his belt. Keith Thurman relinquished his belt. Allegedly, there was a contract between him and Al. I don't know allegedly if the WBC was involved, but they would have to be involved. There was a contract between him and Al. Let's say if he relinquished his belt, Al paid him to relinquish his belt, this WBC, to probably get it in Errol Spence's hands. He allegedly paid him to relinquish the belt, and he signed a contract allegedly that when he relinquishes the belt, he can get a crack at the belt. I guess when the time right. Now the time is right. The time is right. Now they gonna put him in there with Errol Spence next. Is he gonna beat Ugas? He gonna put him in there with Errol Spence next. So then everybody that's sitting here talking about, Keith need to fight Tank. Keith need to fight AB. Nigga, we know where this is going, bro. Keith, they're not gonna give us Errol Spence and Keith 4 or 5 years too early. We know where this is going at. And then everybody that's been talking about bud this, bud that. Now what y'all gonna say? We damn near had to put a pistol to y'all head for y'all to see all the evidence that's out there on Errol Spence. We got to put a pistol to y'all head, bro, for y'all to see this. He got 3 belts. If he don't go for 4 next, then what? Now you saying people saying that's done. We got other people saying it ain't done. Who the hell knows what's going on? But I do know what is being said is Keith Thurman is next, and he is the mandatory based on the alleged contract between him and Al, and allegedly, possibly, I'm not sure, it wasn't clarified, with the WBC. He paid Peter Quillen, that's a fact. He paid Peter Quillen to drop his WBO. You can watch Counterpunch. It's on Netflix. This is Colbert, another dude named Ken F. Austin, and whoever, and Peter Quillen. It's on there. He paid Peter Quillen to relinquish his belt. Peter Quillen's career was never the same because of regrets with Jay-Z and Rock Nation. It was never the same. You know what I'm saying? So everybody thinking Al don't make mistakes. He godly. He makes a ton of mistakes. And the word on the street right now, allegedly, is that he is stealing people's money, allegedly. And the lawsuit backs that. I heard he ain't paid Mayweather for a few fights. He reinvested it back into the company. Now, we don't know what reinvest means. People insinuating behind the scenes it means stealing. So what? If he taking his boxing a dirty game, if it's true. They say Errol Spence got a tax problem since the Mikey Garcia fight. Al won't let that happen. Well, didn't Floyd have to borrow money from Curtis 50 Cent Jackson to pay his taxes off? Come on. Come on, that's just the game. And now they got to make these fights that don't matter. You look at the fights that you want to see between in-house PBC fighters. Tell me what they are now. Not between a zone fighter, not with a potential free agent, not right now. What's the best PBC in-house fights? Let me know that you will pay for. He said Kambosos arguably lost to Lee Selby. He did lose. Agreed, Lee Selby won, or at least he won that fight. Lovecraft Country should have got various season, but it was too black for them. Yeah, I heard. I never watched it. I'm not surprised. He said Beaver going to have all types of catch weight reality. Yeah, Beaver said he was going to come down to 68 too. Remember he said that a couple of years ago? It's business, bro. It is business with Canelo. At some point, when do Canelo do what a real fighter supposed to do? When does the training wheels come off of a guy who won titles? That's when people say he a 5-time world champion this era. I don't respect it, bro. You don't respect Triple G as a champion. Triple G didn't win none of his actual belts in the ring. They were interim, regulars, interim WBC, interim WBA, regular WBA, upgrade to WBA. He robbed Derevchenko for a real belt. It's a joke. He's never won a championship belt in a fight. He never said, here, I'm a real champion. Beat me. Triple G never did it, bro. But when do the training wheels come off Canelo and he fight somebody square business, bro? He don't. It's always a hand tied behind the back because what Floyd did with you 5-6 years ago. Come on. Hashtag Crack King Harbo. Lance, what's going on, brother? He says, Lothario said, keep cooking, bro. Johnson, salute. My boy Thomas Warner, salute. He said, what makes one overrated? Well, we have to wait for that one. You know, when they don't reach the hype. But people are like, I mean, it could be a lot of things. It's subjective. What's up, Kobe 2K fan? Salute, Francisco. Baby Juju, salute. Arman, salute. Spence want nothing to do with, but that's fine. I think Keith Thurman will fight him, honestly. You know, but people say, well, Keith Thurman in the tune-up. That wasn't the plan. He knew the plan. That's why he said, you see what I got behind. And when he said he'd fight Bud, and then he came on Ray Flores talking about the WBC title eliminator, he knew the plan. He knew the plan. So allegedly he was paid to drop his belt. He said, what's going on, Clip? So it's pretty smooth. Let's get out of here. It is what it is. Quillen could have won that fight too. Could have beat Matt Corby, you know. It's Spence and Ugas. Spence versus Ugas and Spence versus Thurman failed to say Al Haymon was going to sacrifice Stuntman to Canelo for a payday. I mean, gonna have to happen. He said, I knew if I came here, the show was go back to Al. It is what it is. I don't care what the hell you think, man, Mr. PBC. He said this show not about. We already talked about Haney, so you can rewind back before you get blocked. Say one more thing, I'm gonna block you. But Benavidez as a plan might still be worth it. He said he don't want to fight Benavidez right now. I guess he want to get in the tune-up. Yeah, it's definitely still worth it, but you know, keep naming them. Easy, Charlotte in the house. Easy, miracle, modern creation. Left said, looks like everybody freezing out. Boy, it is what it is. They all work together to freeze out Bud, but I ain't really here to talk about him per se. They announced this fight, and how you gonna watch it? Stream, or you gonna go to it? You gonna watch it closed circuit? Go to the bar, go to the movies if it's possible, or you gonna pay for it? They not getting my money. They gonna play that black card with me, bro. Care shit about Ugas. He boring. The only thing about this fight that's attractive is what? What's the attractive thing about this fight? How Errol Spence eye gonna hold up? That's it. Other than that, I care less about Ugas, bro. How you gonna have a unification fight that people like Mr. PBC saying that's a big fight? How you gonna have a unification fight in somebody's backyard? Because neither one of these ninjas sell. Simple as that. Neither one of these ninjas sell. How you gonna have a big fight, a unification fight that y'all say the biggest of the year? You know, and you have it in this man's backyard. Ain't Vegas supposed to be like, should Vegas be attracted to this fight, bro? Come on, let's clear Fury and Wilder one fight in LA. Vegas didn't let that fight leave Vegas. They said, whoa, look at what Fury and Wilder one did. Vegas said, we want that right here, right now, right here, right now. What happened?
What was the first thing I said to you?
Think about that. What was the first thing I said to you? What happened? Well, come on. When the last time Earl headlined in Las Vegas? Bud did it. At least once. How you got this big unification class that everybody want to pay for? How you let this used to be undisputed union used to need 3 belts? How do you let this get away? People talk about this nigga's a pool. Come on, let's look at he fought RG in the Barclays Center. He fought in the Ford Amphitheater in Coney Island. That was in New York City. He fought Kell Brook in Bramall Lane. That's in the UK. He fought Pearson in the Barclays Center. Ever since then, there's been Ocampo at the Ford Center, Mikey at AT&T, Porter in LA, and Danny at AT&T. And people talking about, well, look at the gate numbers. We know for a fact, with reading that lawsuit, allegedly, the gate numbers are fraudulent. They are using bots to run up the tickets. So we know the gate numbers may not be real. So come on. And Top Rank do the same thing with Ramirez and Josh Taylor tickets. So you look at this brother's resume. When does Vegas ask Errol Spence to come? Where? He's a regional fighter. People talking about he did all these people in doubt, man. Buy and resell.
Man, after paying taxes and lawyer fees and all daddy's badass credit, buying Viagra, tricking with these sack chasers around here, $30 and $40 every now and then, I ain't end up with $1 million.
Come on, you ain't end up in Las Vegas. You ain't end up in Las Vegas, bro. They have not invited regional WBC World Regional Title, Super WA Regional Title, Errol Spence to Vegas. Why not?
What was the first thing I said to you?
Come on.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish.
What's going on, brother?
What's going on, my brother?
Why regional Spence was fighting in a certain region? He asked to fight in LA too. Why he ain't asking to fight in Vegas? Because they don't want him there. He don't sell them. He don't sell nothing.
He's not what you guys claim he is. He's not a draw. I had to catch.
Only time I remember somebody fighting in they hold for unification, undisputed or 3-belt title was Zab Judah and Corey Spinks.
Yeah, where Zab I was watching that fight the other day, bro. From the start to finish, when Nelly walked him out with that kid Wheatley here, that whole event was popping, and that's a draw. That was a draw. That was a big fight, but Spence is not a draw because Spence can't go from place to place.
So yeah, they that was so he fought. The original fight was in the Maryland Bay where Bud fought at.
Mm-hmm.
And Thurman just fought this past weekend. They lost 2 fights.
Oh, you mean the place where Thurman only sold like?
Yeah. Come on, that's a stretch.
But listen, remember when, remember when Bud was there? That hole was filled out, wasn't it?
Yep.
There wasn't an empty seat.
Who with Sean Porter couldn't sell a family dinner. But shout out for Sean Porter, man. I didn't see the ring walk. Shout out for walking out with Rhapsody and having on the show. He's super cool. Call me, baby. But he walked originally.
Baby Joker said it on Friday. Call me.
Gotta get this. He fought the original at the Maryland Bay. It was called something different. They fought that 3-belt unification was in Vegas. Then they rematched they rematched in a year later. He had fought 2 fights. He fought 2 more fights after losing to Corey Spinks. He lost in he lost 4-10, and he came back 5-15. Right, he turned right around and fought Rafael Pineda right around at the same venue. Then turned around and fought Wade Martell, and so he turned around. It was less than a month he had his next fight, bro.
Damn.
So he was 4-10, 0-4, 5-15, 0-4, just a little bit more than a month. Then he turned around and fought October 02. Wade Martell KO'd him in first round. Then they rematched 205, 2005. So they fought. They rematched in less than a year.
Less than a year.
Right?
And you can't tell me Zab wasn't getting the bag back then.
You crazy, hey, bro? Like he turned around and fought the dude. He turned around. He did lose, but he beat Zab and had 1 fight. I mean, obviously, and he became the A side, as they say now. He had it in St. Louis, which was fan. That's like one of the atmospheres that still ain't been matched yet, bro. That's still one. Devin Alexander fought his 3rd professional fight on the undercard. His brother fought on there. I guess it's his brother. So yeah, that should be. Come on, man. If you ain't never seen Corey Spinks versus Zab Judah, that was big time, bro.
That was a big time fight, especially when Zab got him out of there and he stood up on the ropes at the end of it, and everybody was kind of booing him / cheering him, like
saying he ain't a Hall of Famer. Get out of here.
Zab, let me tell you something. Zab, you see this yellow belly right there? Zab getting in there before he do. First battle.
Zab Judah will punish Errol Spence, bro.
Spence, prime time Zab Judah.
Yeah,
the last undisputed welterweight Zab Judah. This punish his ass.
He give Bud all types of problems too. Hell yeah,
like he said, he ain't never lost a fight because he was really he was outclassed. He lost a fight because he was just too damn greedy. He never saw what his game plan was.
Yeah, he's just lifestyle outside the ring really kills him. When that nigga walk with for the costume fight with Mike Tyson, that should told you everything you need to know. He looks like everybody freezing out blood. He said, I block his. He said, PBC controls 4754.
Keep going. I need you to go all the way down to the end of the comments. You gonna see.
Ooh, okay, Ugas is born. I shoot. Juju say Errol is born. Well, lately he been pretty boring, but I mean he got some exciting fights, bro. As if
I'm not gonna. Yo, I wouldn't go out and say Errol is boring. He has some exciting fights. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I mean Sean Porter's it was a classic, bro. I don't think modern classic. I don't think it's getting to a Crawford fight, so I'm good. I mean, at all, if they sign the contract, I think more people will jump in and buy it, bro. Right now, the rumor is I mean, that's been a rumor before Keith Thurman threw a punch versus Barrios, and Roger Berto said, look at Punch Drunk interview. If he gave me the permission, I'd play it. He said that Keith Thurman got to jump in there with a big dog. People want he need one more fight on the Sean Porter podcast. I'm like, he ain't got no choice. Ricky, what's going on? Welcome to New York City. He has Spence sell tickets. No, he don't. If he sold tickets,
that's what I want you to see. That's what I want you
to see. If he sold tickets, why he a regional fighter, bro? I don't even believe the tickets they bought for the money. Now after hearing this lawsuit, they buying and reselling and raising the pockets.
Jerry bought them tickets, man.
He did say that. So they buying and reselling the tickets, bro. Like, come on, Eddie. That's not illegal. In UK, they made it illegal for Eddie Hearn to do it. That's probably why he kind of migrated to America.
CJ, time out. Errol Spence was born in Long Island, New York, right? It's known that he got ties to New York. Am I correct?
Yeah, he fought Pearson at the Barclays.
Exactly. So why they don't make Errol a East Coast West Coast fighter? He fights twice a year, and he get the East Coast and the South.
But we know right now because of the vaccination thing in New York City, you know.
But why after he fought Mikey, he ain't fight again on the East Coast?
I heard he requested the fight at the Staples Center. I believe, if my memory serves me correctly.
Don't nobody know his ass in LA. Stop it.
So, I mean, you know, that's Charlo requested the Staples Center too. People going around saying that Castanos don't know the difference. Charlo didn't want to fight in Houston. I kept telling y'all that. That's what I heard. He wanted to fight in Vegas or LA. But like, you know, they be going back and forth to LA. They be in that gym that Eddie Sackback be in. So like I said, he's a regional fighter, bro.
He is. He only fights in the South. He can't sell nothing in New York.
He fights in Old Mexico. That's where he fight at.
Yeah, and guess what? Y'all be out here talking about some Bud can't sell nothing. Yeah, Bud done fought in the Little Theater and where the Knicks play. Errol ain't never fought in no iconic arena. Guess what? A football stadium ain't no iconic arena. That shit was not even.
And he sold in Vegas.
Exactly, and he sold out in Vegas twice.
All right, the Jeff Horn tickets did pretty good too. I heard they did solid too. So. Like I said before, he was on the ESPN Plus app did too. So, like I said before, people say he just sell at home. Buzz did some numbers, and like Andre Ward said, he seen him do 10-12 in MSG. He said he seen him do 10-12 in Vegas. He fought in Texas too.
He fought in Texas.
He got on TV.
He fight at home and he fight outside. The only place I don't think Bud ever fought in was LA as a main eventer.
Yeah, it got to be the only place he ever fought in, but Vegas. You know, they had he fought in New York. I mean, shit, you can go through this nigga. Errol is a regional fighter, bro. I mean, he can't. How would a big three belt unification not be somewhere
like Vegas?
What's the word?
Neutral. Huge market.
Neutral.
A neutral market. Why he got to be in his backyard? And no, he didn't sell out no damn Jerry World. Jerry bought them tickets.
He sold out regardless. Never sold out Jerry World regardless.
Never sold out Jerry. The person who sold Canelo hold that record. Isn't it Pacquiao that hold that record?
Canelo. Gotta be Canelo.
They never came close to that.
So
I think the record for tickets, period, CJ, you could check it. I think it's WrestleMania. If I'm not, he ain't getting nowhere near it. So stop.
So his first fight I see him fight on TV was versus British Prescott. He was on somebody's undercard. Rios and Alvarado. That was in Vegas. I think that might have been the first. I don't know which one. That might have been the first one. That was a good fight too. Go back and watch Brandon Rios versus Mike Alvarado.
Shout out to Kofi Universe.
Yeah, then he fought Alejandro Sabria. He fought him. I don't remember this fight. He fought him on the Mikey Juanma Lopez fight as a co-feature. Ronald Monterosi was on the card. Matt Corbat just talked about him was on the card. Mikhail Lewinsky was on the card. Oscar Valdez made his 5th professional fight on that card. So shout out to all of them. Then he fought Cleveland. That was in Dallas. He fought in Dallas. That was on, I tell you what, Mikey undercard. That was Mikey and Juanma Lopez on the card. Then he fought Andreas Klimov. He fought him in Orlando. He was on the Miguel Cotto Devin Rodriguez undercard. Who else was on this one? Felix Verdejo made his 8th appearance. Jason Feliz made his 21st fight. He fought Ricky Burns of Scotland. He fought Ugas Gamboa at home. Remember, he had to give money to Bob because Bob said he didn't think he could sell.
Look at the
remember that? Chat. Oh, hold
Look
on.
at the private chat.
I ain't seen nothing. Ain't nothing there.
Oh.
You talking about what? The one on StreamYard?
Yeah.
Oh, send it to him. Okay.
I got
you. You can always send him one. I just couldn't find his name. Yeah, he fought Gamboa. He fought Gamboa. That's when he had to give money back to Terence Crawford. Give money back to Bob Arum because Bob Arum said he couldn't sell. Corey Bob was on. It was a time Corey Bob was on that card. Constantine Poromar. Bernie fought on that card. Cody Crowley made his debut. Then he fought at Omaha again. Then he fought at University of Texas Arlington. He fought Thomas Delorme. So he fought at the University of Texas. He was the main event.
That's where he fought at?
Yeah, Anthony Barnes fought on here. He's from Detroit. Okay. He fought out of Detroit. He used to be with Sugar Hill. So he fought at the University of Texas. He fought Dirijan Omaha. He fought at Master Square Garden versus Henry Lundy. I believe that was the small room. Yeah, that was the theater room versus Henry Lundy.
Yeah, that was the theater room.
Yep.
Where he made him do the lean back.
Yep, Manuel Taylor was on that card. Felix Verdejo again. I think he's still fighting his case. They said he's not getting the death penalty, by the way. Then he fought Vegas versus Victor Postal. That was the HBO card that they threw it on pay-per-view because Bob Arum was about to get pushed out of there. Usyk made his 11th appearance. Jose Benavidez was on the undercard. Oscar Valdez was on the card. Ryder Murata made his 11th appearance. Stephen Stone Cold Nelson made his 3rd fight on there. So, couple names on there. He fought John Molina. Remember, that's a PBC fight they let go over there. He fought him at home.
Yeah, that's when he hit that nigga. My bad. He hit him so hard in that corner when he ended his. Oh God.
Then he fought Felix Diaz. That was in the regular Madison Square Garden. So
exactly.
Shakur Stevenson made his 2nd professional fight. Lopez made his 5th professional fight. I think Aziz won the head. Ray Beltran was on there. So that's Madison Square Garden. He fought in Lincoln. That's not Omaha, but still Nebraska. He fought Jeff Horn in Vegas. That's from Rick Ross and rest in peace to Chadwick Boswick. He was there.
Yep.
Jose Benavidez Jr., Shakur Stevenson, Steven Nelson, Gabriel Flores made his 8th appearance. Jose Pedraza was the co-feature. This is on ESPN Plus. I believe that was the Mandalay Bay.
I ain't gonna lie.
MGM Grand.
The Jeff Horn fight is what won me over.
Yeah, that's one of them. The Diaz fight and Horn fight with Diaz for me. He fought Benavidez at Omaha. He fought Khan at Madison Square Garden. He fought Kavarauskas at Madison Square Garden. The bubble don't really count. And he fought in the Mandalay Bay. So
come on now, and I don't want to hear nothing about nobody disrespect him fighting Kell Brook in the bubble because you know damn well.
It don't even count. We ain't gonna talk
but if
about
he would have fought him in the Garden, it would have sold out too.
Yeah, without the pandemic. He said, Porter Bourne, chocolate brownies, please. Porter's
not boring. What?
The Bourne's fight he had was probably the Berto fight. But I wasn't getting the bag that you think. He was with Don King, I believe.
What's good, Slim?
What's going on, Ronnie Boy? He said, who else laughed out loud other than Shire? So when you look at it, bro, Errol Spence is a regional fighter. But that's what he was top rankers worldwide, bro. So when you look at that fight, bro, like I said before, you better get your tickets when you get your tickets or they going to run the checkup, bro. That's just what it is, dude. That's how the games they playing. He says Eddie been on the resale game in the UK since Kelby, and they stopped Eddie Hearn.
That's illegal over there.
He sold that Jerry World. I mean, it is what it is, man. Well, as we know now, we don't know. I'm all that blood fights, blood pack the house, and then he do. He said, what's up, Kofi Universe? Salute. Peace to everyone in the chat. Said smash the like button and share the content on all social media platforms. He said because Ugas wasn't post. He said, huh?
I said tell them to let their mama, their daddy, and their sister know.
He said because Ugas wasn't post to have the title anyway, that's why Spence is in his hometown. Well, why don't go out somewhere else? That's my thing. Why do we got to keep banging out the same spots, bro?
If Undisputed is so important, If it's such an important thing, why can't it be in the Mecca of boxing when it comes to the U.S.?
They don't have a deal. They don't have a deal. Are you talking about Vegas or are you talking about New York?
I'm talking about Vegas.
They don't want them there. Well, what type of? I mean, people rather go see David Copperfield than go see Ugas and Errol.
Yeah, what's them? Is David Copperfield with the Lions? Who's the fool with the Lions?
I don't know. But I say this. I thought you said carry a link.
I did.
Check your Twitter, bro.
No, tell him to check the Discord. Check your message. I messaged you on Discord.
Oh, here you go. I don't know. Here you go. I sent it to him again. So you like so yeah, I mean it's so much other stuff to do in Vegas, bro. They spend $200 on a fight ticket. It's just too much to do. You got magic shows, you got performances, you got the fountain performance at wherever the hell that's at. You got sneakers that they got a sneaker shop. That's where Tank was at in the all access. So like I said before, this dude don't sell, bro. And if he did, bro, I mean he'd be in Vegas. I understand not being out east because of the COVID restrictions and the cold and the virus. I get it, bro. I get it not fighting at the Barclays Center, but bro, he not fighting outside of old Mexico, bro.
Oh, stop it! Because CJ, I don't even want to hear that because they got Amanda Serrano and Katie Taylor happening.
They're more likely to get the jab than dudes. So that's a fact. Come on, am I lying? I ain't lying.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
Andy Johnson, I believe you for on the fact that Canelo fighting Beagle because they don't even have the official telecast for Spence fighting. They saying that Showtime might pick it up. No, oh yeah, I'm glad you brought that up, Andy. They said that there's a hey, bro, I be tired, bro. I don't know, man. I be trying to read. I be reading all day, searching up all. I'm sorry, bro. Hold on, I might have read this wrong. I'm gonna clarify this. Nobody gonna listen. They said Fox and Showtime are going at it for the Spence pay-per-view. When I said this was about whatever Fox said this was about, I don't know. But this is to clarify. Fox and Showtime are going at it for the Spence pay-per-view. It looks like Showtime has the big money because Floyd backed Steven Espinoza more. So there's a chance that Spence could be going back to Showtime.
Another one. And another one.
He ain't got no damn choice. He go wherever they pay him.
So yeah, so he could be going back to Showtime, man. The Fox bag has been running dry. He said Porter does have some fights that hard to watch. Remember, Andre Berto. So that's one. That's a big. That's what people said. The Crawford was scared of Brett. If you watch the post fight on Fight Hype of that fight, it's Crawford and Berto having a side conversation in the locker room. And Berto like, this nigga fight with all them headbutts and elbows. And Crawford like, ain't nobody trying to fight that. But that's where people got that from. I remember Ben had the camera. Shot to Sean Sattel and shit. I met him in Vegas. And then they caught it like they didn't mean to catch it. It just like, you know what I'm saying? They just caught it. You see what happened to him. Look at that. But like I said before, he's a regional. It's like they tried to do the Tribe Called Quest. They tried to be on a world tour. And that's a classic. He fought in Toronto. He did fight Philip Greco in Vegas, though, but that ain't no headliner, bro. That's At&T. I co-feature Spitz. He did, and he fought Samuel Vargas in the Barclays, but that's co-feature undercard Spence on a robbery. Danny Garcia and Lamont Peterson. Aaron Potter Jr. was on here too. I think it was 1971. Boy, stop. I need that. Stop. I need that, bro. I can't find only in the text.
You gonna have to start chopping joints up by yourself.
You ain't lying. J old hateful ass might come at me.
He definitely
assist. Cease and desist.
We need to see some desist.
I thought you was about pro black, my brother. I'm about pro green. That's why they probably tried him in the boondoggle. They probably would have stopped that soon.
Oh yeah.
Stop that expeditions.
That wouldn't even seen the light.
I sent to you in your Discord. Dallas the Mecca. Dallas the Mecca of what? Losing playoff games?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Let's see. CJ Pops on the video dropped earlier about the pay-per-view numbers. PBC. I told y'all something fishy. Sharks in the water. He'll sell 50,000. He ain't selling no 50,000.
50,000 what? Pay-per-view buys?
No, he talking. They got tickets away, man.
He talking about pay-per-view buys. He's not talking.
No, he gotta be talking about ticket. Because Ugas ain't gonna bring nobody but his wife to the table. Now, if she starts showing a little cleavage and some get naked for some tickets, I might buy it.
if you must show something a little strange for a little piece of change, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I buy it.
So yeah, man, like I said before, this dude's a regional fighter, bro. That's it, bro. They found out he could sell some tickets. If he was and they probably gave Ugas a couple extra dollars, bro. They did. They gave Ugas a couple. Obviously, if they fighting over the pay-per-view, it must be important.
Listen, where else? Why else would he agree to just give up his whole? He's a champion too. At the end of the day, like it doesn't matter whether he beat Manny Pacquiao. He beat the name. That's as good as the 2 belts that Errol got. Who the hell Errol beat for his 2 belts?
Kell Brook and who he beat for the W? We got the.
You don't even remember Sean Porter. See?
Oh, okay. Yeah, Sean Porter
Manny
beat.
Pacquiao outweigh both of them as far as I'm concerned.
So like I said before, he's regional, bro. And that's the same. He's fighting in New Mexico, Old Mexico. That's if you don't understand the reference. Mexico used to be what? Southern California. I mean, up to Vegas, New Mexico, Arizona, Texas. Yes, I think that's considered Old Mexico.
That's Old Mexico.
You know, they tried to do the world tour with Muhammad, my man.
Yeah, he don't. Place with the gloves in his hand.
So like I said before, and this fight is a regular TV fight, bro.
This is not no damn pay.
It's a regular TV fight. If you can't afford Ugas and Errol Spence on your network, this shit need to be reset too, and it's gonna be interesting to see these guarantees. Is he gonna pay? If they're gonna pay him like a champion, obviously Espinosa about to throw some money on there. But like I said before, when they fighting over Spence and Ugas, they got bigger problems. Because Ugas is, man, I'd rather watch crack dry on the crack house on the floor than watch this.
Bruh.
What?
Like you said, Ugas is not a entertaining fighter. He's boring. He's boring. Bro. And I called him out on his nonsense that with the whole telling Bud, come to PBC. I
don't like when he said that shit about black issues and he starts speaking on something he didn't know about. I ain't gonna lie, I'm holding a vendetta. I ain't gonna lie, I'm holding a vendetta. Straight up and down. Get it how you live.
Like, come on, bro. Like, he just, man. What grinds my gears, as they say, is that he know he not gonna win this fight. Like, come on now, like the last.
But if he win, he loses.
What was the last 4 major fights?
Hey, look, we're talking about Ugas fights.
No, I'm talking about last major fights in boxing. He been at every major PBC card that he could go to.
The part of their contract allegedly is they got to make appearances. They said that's kind of standard.
I ain't seen Errol nowhere besides the Bud fight, and that's not a PBC fight. That wasn't a PBC fight. He was just there.
He probably fulfilled his appearances. Who knows?
Man, that fool just enjoyed that.
West Coast. What you mean? That's Southwest, ain't it? That's Old Mexico, from Texas to Arizona to Southern California. Yeah, that's Southwest. I used to be Mexico before, He knows their numbers do better when Spence. I don't give a fuck about the topic, bro. I just did a whole bunch of numbers with Keith Thurman yesterday. Was Keith Thurman the topic, or that was Sunday? My bad.
And CJ, the numbers do be up when we talk basketball too, so I don't want to hear none of that bullshit.
So I ain't talking about yesterday. Broner, hella numbers. The day before that, it was Spence. And I was at the Keith Thurman winning. So like I said, we did talk about Spence and Thurman. But like I said before, he's a scary ass dude, bro. I'm sorry.
He said, "I'm glad."
Louisiana Purchase, thank you, Ernest. Salute. He's a scary dude, and then you want to talk about, I don't care, I ain't gonna complain about the price. If I ain't gonna buy, I'm gonna buy. But like I said before, then they gonna say you don't support the brothers. I gotta get that Minister Society clip too. We supposed to be
brothers. Oh, you trying to acknowledge, huh? Oh, you can acknowledge, huh?
Man, give me number 2, whatever you said. But my thing is, bro.
Let me get a double burger. He said with cheese. For almost shut your stupid ass over nothing. All right. Let's go.
Like all I be saying, bro, they try to make this dude out to be a superstar, bro. And then he gonna turn around and fight Keith Thurman. Them motherfuckers might turn around and fight in Texas, bro. But he didn't even say that. They fight niggas Jerry Jones about to buy the tickets up. And then the undercard started leaking with Easter Cruz and Drew and the cops. Somebody want to see no small dudes fight?
Don't nobody want to see Easter Cruz fight, period.
Nobody want to see them as a co-feature, bro?
I want to see that full fight on your as a co-feature. You crazy?
That Mikey Garcia joint was horrible. That undercard was atrocious, brother.
Good Lord.
Atrocious, bro. Like, bro, it was my birthday.
I was dozing off. I had to work at 6 o'clock in the morning. I was sitting there. I almost missed the damn fight.
He said, Johnson said, bro, said LA is black market. He said black market is the East Coast and South, but no boxing market like it was 2000. Like I said, bro, that's where he fight at, bro. It's his hometown. Apparently, he got a lot of Mexican and Latino fans. Spence worldwide. Okay.
No, he's not.
Okay.
No, he's not.
Let me see. He said, what's up, Flame? I see you.
Good one, 704 Joe. Good one.
He said, I can't sell real numbers from the coast to coast doing all that Duck and Earl and Keith from. It is what it is. And then, they finally get the fight and we're able to, they might fight a trilogy. They might fight a trilogy, bro. But they're not going to say PBC. That fight is no harder. That fight was harder when Floyd was trying to get the nigga to fight on when Spence was 15-0.
You're right.
That fight was fight with facts. You Keith Thurman, like I said before, people will kind of say Keith Thurman does, but they don't have the same energy for Errol Spence. Nowhere near the same energy, bro. Nowhere near the same energy. Earl doing the same thing, bro. And I can't
drunk as hell right there too.
I can't wait till they go broke, man. I'm a celebrate. Oh, you gonna do that to the brother? Yeah, I'll do Terence Crawford. So Muhammad Ali, a raccoon too, huh? He helped bring Bob Arum in the game. Come on.
Didn't he call another black man a monkey and all that?
Yeah. Then my thing is like, where's the direction for PBC at? There's no direction. There's no plan. There's no plan that's going on script. There's nothing that's on code right now. Stuff, man, keep doing dumb stuff. Keith don't want to fight no more. And you want to give us this version of each other? That fight was hotter when Earl was 15-0.
I agree.
That fight, I care about that no more. Keith Thurman just shows you, man, he can't put 5,000 people, 7,000 people in a 12,000 seat arena. Keith Thurman number is not good enough. But nobody talking about Keith Thurman number. You can see up in the stands.
What numbers? And you had fools like Gemini Hoops talking about that place look packed out. Are you crazy?
Yeah, man, he's a fanboy, man. You are my man. He a fanboy, bro. That's what he. Come on. That nigga probably him and nephew, bro. He's out him nephew.
Well, no, I think he related to Sam Watson. He got to be related to one.
Yeah. Look like one of them twins. Might be his long lost pappy.
Good job, Alan.
I had to pat it.
Spence versus Ugas with not outsell Fury and White. Well, they fighting on different days now. Or Spence is fighting on the 16th versus Ugas. So you got a pay-per-view the 16th to 23rd and then Cinco de Mayo. So, and I heard it was a rumor that Oscar Valdez and Shakur Tom said he heard that's going on pay-per-view. Shakur said that.
It might. I believe it. I believe it.
So they're talking about 16th, 23rd, 30th, 4th, man, please. I'm thinking about
CJ, I'm not surprised.
4 pay-per-views in 4 weeks. They're smoking crack, bro. They know how to get away. They know how to push away as a fan.
You know what they're going to have to do to me, right? They're going to have to arrest me because you know what I'm doing to those. You know how I'm watching those. You know how I'm watching them.
The world, Craig. Shit, not just the city, the world.
Who all streaming that? Hold on. Who all streaming that?
The world, Craig. Shit, not just the city, the world.
Yeah, yo. 704 Joe, you right. A lot of people gonna be watching. CJ, who gonna be watching that?
This is the Supreme Stream Dream Team, man. We all gonna be out. There you go.
It's my job to handle life and death situations on a daily basis. It's what I do, and I'm very good at it.
Well, that's a life and death situation. He said Dallas is different. It's an international semi. Women support all sports down there, even soccer.
But there ain't enough
Yep.
bras down there to fill up that arena. That's all.
I ain't seen one pair of Victoria's Secret panties in the ring. Got this
Ain't
nigga
no
one.
bras out here screaming for old Yellow Belly. But I tell you who is screaming for him. I'm not going to go there because I ain't going to go there. We don't want 704 Joe to have a heart attack.
Gangsters, what's up, guys?
He said Ugas be at every PBC fight. He said Bud got money. He got the money. Like I said, when I was talking about Devin Haney earlier, I said Devin Haney made a choice. He went with the money over the hardware. In boxing, unless you Canelo, you can't have both. A very select fighters can have the money and the hardware. It is. Devin making more money than Shakur probably.
Yeah.
So the cars he got on Instagram, like you can't have the money and the hardware. At the end of the day, like Lynn Johnson said when he came on the Line Killer podcast, subscribe to the Line Killer podcast, he said that what? He said that I'd rather have the money at the end of the day.
Yeah, he said who cares about the whole legacy? That don't feed you.
You don't feed you. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna choose money too. Bud made more money than Keith Thurman. For the venue. Sean Porter did too.
Listen, Bud probably look at that 750 and be like,
oh yeah, they can't afford me. What he said, any given Sunday, don't drop me. I'm worth $1 million.
Good job, Alvin.
Come on. Good. And the Dallas ain't supporting him enough because he ain't in the millions of pay-per-views.
As big as Texas is.
Come on, he ain't in the millions.
Wait, time out. If he's such a big fighter, right? If he's such this big, if he's the son of Dallas, that he's the star of Dallas and all that stuff, then why you got a man from another country outselling him in his own home state and his own home country?
Canelo?
Yeah.
Man, he ain't even bigger than Luka Doncic.
Exactly.
Get the fuck out of here, man.
Wait. You said Luka Doncic. More people know JJ Barea than they know that.
Listos pelos chingazos. Listos pelos chingazos.
You see, I ain't even say Devin Harris. I said JJ.
The cheerleaders no more than who else you got in there, man? Dallas. What else y'all got? Come on, man. That nigga know the third cheerleader.
Wait, time out. You think fans love Errol Spence more than they love sorry ass? What's his
Kristaps is more known than him.
Oh, Kristaps is definitely more. What's his retired full name? I forgot his name.
Dirk Nowitzki?
No.
Tony Romo?
You think people know?
Come on, Romo, a national hero down there.
Exactly. and listen, and Errol Spence is more of a winner than he is.
He was smacking. People know Romo. He was smacking out Jessica Simpson for a minute before he got married. People know Romo. That's a hard. Come on, everybody know Romo.
Yeah, national treasure down there.
3 boring minutes, The Rock says, "Know your role and shut your mouth."
Jabroni.
Man, it's dope. There's more known in Dallas than him.
Facts.
I mean, that's all boxers though. Since Shakur Shakir on pay-per-view, I don't know. I heard Tom say he said Shakir said. I heard it's supposed to be announced this week, so we'll find out. I mean, can they really do back-to-back pay-per-views between White and Fury and then there? They got their rapid ass mind, bro.
I can't wait till we do a live stream on that because I'm gonna send my message to Shakur. I'm gonna give him a motivational speech.
Man, that nigga need to be motivated to keep the momentum. He got to be exciting, bro. All that.
Don't worry, CJ. Don't worry.
All she did was the cop. Man, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I went to sleep. I was good. I was bad at you versus that cop. But hey, every fight different. He's still young. Salute. He said the pound shot and punch out the ladders. Yeah, man. I'm just like, man. He said Spence is God, bro. He said Spence is God.
Oh,
googly moogly.
You know what?
It's the God in me. What's that song about?
It's the God in me. Yeah, it's the God in me. Yeah, whatever. You need that. I was gonna say you need that. You need that drop from that movie from Friday. Remember when Day was like, when Money Mike was like, he was like, how you keep her trained? And he was like, you can take a hold of water, but you can't make a drink. Remember, he was like, I like him. And then Ice Cube was like, Day, get off his.
But yeah, man, like I said before, this was they lining up, and then nobody gonna keep a spade. Jeremy gonna come in and make excuses for him. Mark gonna come on and make excuses for him. Why they got him getting rocked though? Out of all the pictures when you search Keith Thurman, I got that nigga in there getting.
That's probably the only time he ever took a. After that punch right there, they said no.
Southpaw too. Oh boy, Southpaw look like.
Yeah. Yeah. You can tell by the way.
This the funniest thing in YouTube boxing history, bro. These dudes don't call a spade. They don't call a spade, bro. Like everybody, all this is narrative, and everybody losing money. It ain't just PBC. Eddie Hearn losing money.
Yeah, the boxing as a sport. I brought it up yesterday. Dana White said the whole sport is about a fire sale. It's just, we need to recoup whatever it is we can and come back and do the same thing again. It's never the better the sport. It's never about what the fans want. If you cater to the consumer, guess what? The consumer will always come back. If the work is good, it's gonna sell itself. Boxing don't sell itself. They always gotta sell gimmicks like this nonsense right here. Mythical stories about this dude knocking out Floyd. And somehow he became a legend over a sparring session. Are y'all crazy?
Boxing, the beat never drop. It was up to boxing, nigga. Shit, be going to the club 10 years straight. It still be do like a roller coaster. Just do. You never gonna drop.
Never.
And it's his fault too with the hat on, bro. It's his fault. He's the intel for over PBC.
DJ, I'm gonna tell you this right now. I remember I wasn't in high school. You know how you say you were watching every big fight? I wasn't watching every big fight. I was watching them here and there, sparingly. But I remember watching shows like Entourage, watching shows like The Wire, watching shows like Sopranos, and I would always see advertisements for boxing. Somehow, some way. I would always see something on ESPN involving boxing. Boxing is a forgotten sport. It is damn near a pastime. You got people out here, that video that I tagged you in today with the people on the ice, I don't know what the hell that shit is called. That shit is going more viral than boxing matches. You didn't have not one person, not one sports platform post anything about the Keith Thurman Mario Barrios fight after it happened. Why not?
Except for the only thing that went viral was Mario Barrios' nose being compared to the avatar.
Looking like an avatar or looking like Squidward. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing on national television. But then y'all gonna sit here and try to have me convinced that this dude right here, and I ain't talking about the dude that's known across the globe, Floyd Mayweather, this guy next to him deserves a higher split than a man who over here raking in $3 to $5 million per fight.
I wonder what they split gonna be with Ugas.
He couldn't. Let me tell you something right now. He cut at the table with Terence Crawford. That man could have split a peanut butter and jelly sandwich with him. Yeah, I said it.
Yeah, at the end of the day, it is what it is. He says Spence, aka Spence, was building a real support, but even the people in Dallas really started getting turned all about a duck, and Dallas don't want to be known in the city as ducking and running. I told y'all they say he couldn't go to the barbershop no more because they was asking about it. It is what it is. These dudes, these shameful guys, they live with the shamefulness, that shameful cowardness. Straight here to there, At the end of the day, he's telling the truth. Even Jimmy came on and said it.
He did.
He said niggas starting to kind of realize it is what it is. And when that happens, his home start turning on him, then he probably still not going to fight. These dudes are shameless cowards, bro. They talking about the niggas ain't scared in boxing. I said, they aliens?
Yeah, right.
Everybody got emotions. That sound like BS. Well, I had people come on. Well, ain't nobody scared to fight nobody, and I'd be looking like, nigga, please. They feel like we fear.
That's what I was about to say. Every man, every human being, that is a human emotion. Fear. You telling me, this man right here, don't see, and I'm not gonna say that he afraid of him. Maybe he's not, but you don't see that. You don't think he got some type of doubt, seeing that this dude is out here sleeping everybody at this weight class, and he done came up from a lower division than him.
Before he got there, what time it was? To be honest, I think they knew when he put John Molina and Diaz in the dirt. He knew what time it was. I just respect him if he came out. Was like, I just want to see him come out and say, you know what, man, I don't want to fight that man.
Right. We're not going that right, and I'm gonna.
Dude, they're gonna spin it. They're gonna spin it.
I'm gonna stay on record. I'm gonna stay on record and say it. I'm gonna keep being consistent. If this man moves up to 54, I don't care if they fight at 54.
Hold on, somebody made a good point. I don't know who I was listening to. Bro, gonna be what 35 this year?
Yeah.
Bro, if he don't fight him next, bro, my whole thing is even if he do beat him, he aged him. I don't care.
No, if he don't fight, it's the biggest duck. It's big.
Nah,
It's an even bigger duck. It's the biggest duck in boxing history. I don't care.
I don't know about history, but Sugar Ray Leonard might hold up. My thing is this.
You put Sugar Ray Leonard and Aaron
Hell
Pryor over
yeah,
there?
hell yeah. That's another time. But plus I was at the boxing was at a different height too. Then if he don't fight him next, bro, I don't want to hear nothing else, bro. I don't hear nothing else because he said that I want to get the 3 belts. That's been the whole excuse. Get the 3 belts. When he hold those 3 belts, I don't want to hear nothing else. I want to see
fight. Yeah, but I want to fight Terence Crawford. I don't want to hear. You know how Javante say the same line? Well, I got the best team.
My manager. They said they have never turned. Allegedly, they have never turned a profit on any of his fights. Pay-per-view, I guess.
Ever.
They said never turned a profit, so they probably never got a guarantee, bro. They gonna fake it till they make it, bro.
Bruh.
That's what NBC do. Fake it till they make it.
Bruh, if I hear anything other than I want to fight, remember what he said? Remember when he said, I said I was gonna get all the belts. If I don't hear, I'm a man of my word, and I want to open negotiations, and I want that last belt. If I don't hear that, and I don't want to hear no 90, if I don't want to hear no 90-10, no 80-20, no 70-30, and I damn sure don't want to hear 60-40. If you gonna do it the same way that Tyson Fury and Dillian White did, where like
what's the first bid?
You go to the purse bid, you open up the books. I guarantee you, he's making more money than you, unless Al altering the books with the taxes. We gonna say allegedly because you know he got the power to do it
to this day.
And listen, when we see what it is, and let's say they make it 50-50, and the WBC say we go put 10 up for the winner.
40-40 plus the 10 to the winner.
40-40 and the 10 go to the winner. Then we gonna see who really out here ducking.
Oh, that nigga gonna be like, oh no, Spence pull you over. No, Crawford pull you over. Drop it like it's hot.
Drop it like it's hot.
When PBC trying to get at you,
drop it like it's hot. And if
he gonna get up there and say, he might say what you want to hear, but like I said before, you gonna see Keith Thurman come. You think I'm cute? You think I'm sexy? Wow.
It's Keith Thurman. It's Keith Thurman.
Bro, it's so much pressure on that moment after he fight and beat Ugas, bro. It's so much pressure on that moment, bro. They gonna have Keith Thurman. They gonna have Keith Thurman in the damn right by the seats by the corner.
I don't know how you feel about it. I don't want to see them fight at 154. I want to see him fight at 147. I don't even care.
Hey, look, I don't even care, bro. He won't come to 155. I'm pretty sure Bud will be more than obliged
to tax it. But I just want, because everything is on the line, because I don't want him saying I was undisputed. No, you weren't.
He definitely gonna say that was undisputed, bro. I think they just started Terence Crawford because they don't want to get sued for defamation either.
Oh yeah, if I'm Bud, I'm suing the shit out.
But they still gonna make excuses for it. Man, look who he's standing next to, one of the original kings of duck.
Get the fuck out of here, man. Please.
Hey, ain't nobody trying to hear that bullshit, man.
Yeah, and that's what he is. He one of the original kings of duck. Him and Sugar Ray Leonard, bro. They like, Bernie Mac and D.L. Hughley of this crap, bro. They one of the original kings of duck. And that's why they telling him, bro. He told y'all a long time, we not doing Spence and Crawford. Remember he came out and said that to TMZ?
Yeah, he did. We're not doing that right now.
He knows what's gonna happen, bro. He's smart enough to know what's gonna happen, man. He gonna try to, and then now they waited all this time. The only way he gonna beat Crawford. Obviously, if you have an off night, if Crawford just really open up and start knocking him, then he gonna catch him. Bro, when he come on, the thing I want to see, if the Thurman fight is really his next and they build it up after the fight, whoop-de-whoop, right? Because they said, Sean Tatil said that at the press conference, I didn't see the whole thing. He said that Keith Thurman was trying to allude that he need another tune-up fight.
After
but that's not the day. Berto said, Berto close out, he said he got to get in there with one of the dogs. He told Punch Drunk that. I just want to see how creative they going to spin this. Crawford prices himself out. Thurman takes less. I'm telling you, bro.
Listen, there's no CJ. There's no spinning it. We all got sense in here. Even people like 704 Joe, who's delusional, know what it is. It's cool that you stay on code because that's your fellow countrymen or whatever the hell you want to call statesmen. But listen, we all know the truth. We all know the truth. This man, it has been evident. CJ been saying this for 3 years now.
Like it's like 5.
Yeah, he been saying this for years now. This man, not only this man, but his team, his coach, maybe his daddy. They all know he can't beat him. He's afraid of him.
Yeah, he's gonna fight Thurman. And I tell you this, Thurman. I said this yesterday. Thurman gonna get that dude all types of problems early on, bro.
Exactly.
That'd be sweet too. Thurman go out there and knock him out. I'd laugh my ass off. Thurman to fight Bud.
I think
he will fight Bud.
Even if Thurman knock Spence out, you know they gonna do a rematch.
You ain't lying. He can say, "I won't fight Bud." His phone gonna start ringing.
He'd be like, "Oh, my cell phone, look, my cell phone service. All of a sudden, my bars are low. Maybe I need to switch cell phone providers."
You're move him out of here.
And this is just funny. It's funny to me, bro. I just want to see how creative they gonna spin it, bro. Like, bro, it ain't nothing wrong on YouTube saying you was wrong. You're not gonna lose a big subscriber. When Wilder lost the third fight, which everybody named Mama knew besides TB and Henry, I'm like, how they gonna spin it, bro? And he said, "Oh, King! Oh, King! Wow, we got somebody sent me the link." I'm like, bro, I went to the chat.
Your old general went on there and said, "I'm proud of Wilder, okay? Because he's out there and he fought, okay?" I'm gonna tell you
what I say this all the time. When I knew he really, really lost, which I knew he was gonna lose, but I was for sure. When I was 100%. When he talked about those horsehair gloves, he said, "I didn't know they was legal."
See,
I was like, "Bro, we went through all this, bro."
I knew it before that. When he said, "I'm a king, I'm a warrior," he was like, "My ancestors speak through me." I was like, "This man out here talking about everything else, but how he gonna beat his ass."
And they wanted that to do. That's one of the reasons they wanted that to do 1.5, and they wanted Spence and Pacquiao to fight, to kind of get the investors to kind of reinvest and allegedly put the money back into the company and pay the other loan out. And when those fights didn't reach those marks, that's another reason they in the hole too. The fights ain't turning a profit, bro.
Yeah, they tried to re-up. With bad money, like you can't.
And they said that that Floyd got to fight De La Hoya Pacquiao for them to reinvest the money in there.
What?
Then also, because they got to keep it real, they said Gary Russell is cap. He, like Devin Haney said, he missed the cap. He said they was sitting 3 years ago. They tried to do a Leo Santa Cruz fight, and Gary Russell said he wanted, like, allegedly the number was $3.5 million. He said every time a big fight come up, Gary Russell priced himself out. He said Gary Russell don't want to fight nobody. He said y'all niggas don't feel bad for Gary Russell. He said he don't want to fight nobody. He said everything happened to Gary Russell happened to us. So every time a fight come up, Gary Russell won't wait. He priced himself out. Mm-hmm. So he gotta keep it real.
Retire. He wants to retire.
Yep, he said 3 years ago they tried to make that Leo fight, and everybody gave Leo a tough time. Leo said the truth. He said, "I don't know. I think it's the money.
Who the fuck is that guy?
Who the
Video choice salute, bro. Appreciate you.
Wait, so so
it was so much shit we talked about yesterday, bro. That shit crazy.
You telling me that I owe Leo Santa Cruz an apology?
You best, yeah. I mean, yeah.
Damn.
I gotta keep it real. I forgot. I didn't want to remember. I forgot that was told to me. We had so much. We talked about so much joint last. That's some stuff I can't even say. But like I said before, bro, like only Crawford gotta hope the numbers is that bad where they gotta fight him. But I don't know, to be honest, bro, man. I think the more interesting thing about Crawford and Spence and the Thurman boxing triangle, whatever you want to put in there, I just like to see how these niggas flip, how they try to change the narrative. That's the most creative thing about on YouTube boxing, how they continue to change the narrative and shit. Because like I said, Blue Bloods told y'all a lie about Thurman wanting bigger gloves against bars. How does that make sense, bro?
I have to, CJ, I'm sorry for even. I heard a snippet of something. and I don't know why I listened to it and read along with it and brought it onto the show. I apologize. I had a dumb Negro moment.
Yeah, I'm like, bro, I just started because I heard it because I listened to y'all get some breakfast and stuff. I heard it and I'm just looking like, okay. So when y'all mentioned somebody said in the chat and you said it, and I'm like that don't even make sense, bro. Like, why would the natural welterweight want bigger gloves? Maybe because to protect his hand, but when they said he needed extra gloves to fight Bar, I said Barrios. I heard him say Barrios. It just didn't make no sense.
Yeah, it didn't make no sense. Obviously, it would be for Barrios. And to be honest, maybe, just maybe, Thurman would have got Barrios out of there a little earlier because he did hurt Barrios.
No.
I'm giving him the benefit of the doubt.
No, he wouldn't know. He might have dropped him and cut him more. He won't stop him. He won't stop. He just did. You notice his distance, the timing was off for it, but I could do the height, time off. Boxing is the forbidden the forgotten attributes about boxing are taught is distance and timing. It's a sport of distance and timing. If you a guy like Roy Jones and you used to slipping, sliding, and being wet like a noodle, and your timing is off a half a second, a millisecond, that could be the difference between you getting away from a punch or getting knocked out by a punch. So boxing is a game of distance, timing, and inches. The fighters with good technique and good fundamentals and good timing, they last, like Bernard Hopkins and Floyd Mayweather. They last when everything is predicated on reflexes and hand-eye coordination. As we get older, that drops. So you have to, whatever you lose in reflex, you have to make up for it in fundamental and technique. And that's why Floyd Mayweather lasted, bro. And that's why you don't know when his prime was. He said his prime was like when he turned like 28. He said he felt like who was me to tell him different? That's what boxing is a game. They say football is a game of inches. So is boxing. It's a sport of inches, bro. Errol Spence chose boxing over Fred. He go a bigger Errol Spence fanboy. He like them light-skinned cheeks. Support the channel, man. Please Cash App $sign CJ Good 313.
John DeMarco.
He's on the flame. So, like I said, he said salute to the chat and panel. Any news on the pay-per-view? No, it'll be until like Thursday, Friday-ish. If you hear some in sports talk, you're gonna be eating lunch. You're gonna be waking up. They're gonna slip him in there.
He said, "Wait,
some of them super chats. He need a mic. Who you talking about? Kobe Mike Good. What you talking about?
Yeah, because I'm on the laptop. He's like, dude, need a mic.
Oh, there you go.
My mic. When I set my mic up, I don't want to hear nothing. You know what you need? You need to get. You know what? I'm gonna stop.
Man, he won't never come on. That probably Spence himself.
It probably is early.
Because he commented about on Instagram. We said the old boy was chasing him. He said, "You crazy if you think he chasing me? The other Beasley is mine. The boy is mine.
The boy, out here singing these boys mine. Oh, here snuggling with men.
What chucked me out, bro? I was looking on Instagram and they on YouTube and they suggested Blue Blood joint yesterday. He said Keith Thurman and Crawford done for that nigga be lying, bro. Yeah, I see the video say he be Hashan had just called me. He was like he said that Keith Thurman and Terence Crawford's fighting a special announcement. They fight in the summer. So man,
listen, man. This guy, listen. We need to put
I had to ask somebody, hey man, I thought you said this. He said that nigga lying, man. Like, bro, that niggas be lying. I'm gonna start doing that shit, man. Earl and Floyd find a lies for I'm gonna start doing that. Forget that, bro. That's how he getting subbed, right? I'm gonna start doing that shit, man. Floyd Mayweather will fight Baby Yoda in his 6-round exhibition on Tatooine and shit. yo, I'm gonna start doing that, bro.
Man, this guy out here, what kind of cap is that?
I'm gonna start doing that, bro. I'm gonna say Adrian Boner and Floyd Mayweather to fight over the rights of the lawsuit of PBC.
Finally agreed to fight over after what disagreement over what the Floyd term. Like what?
Or just to crop out a woman, so they fighting for Instagram model Letitia Watkins, something like that, bro. They fighting over a pair of Dior boots, or they fighting who got the biggest first.
Platform sneakers. Remember Nate said that he wear lipstick in his shoes.
They said Pacquiao used to wear them too. Drizzy Cal said crazy because I seen Boyle getting older. I'm in the ring, but I still feel like I don't think he's getting older, bro. I think that he growing to the weight class. So once you fulfill into a weight class, he could be. When Floyd fought at 140, he didn't move around no more. He fought a more stationary style. So as you grow into a weight class, and as you get older, you can't use your foot movement no more.
Yeah, he was.
You got to generate power somehow. You can do it, but as you get older, you can't get like you used to. Huh?
What you gonna do? Run away the whole fight? Like do that sneak? Yeah. You see what happened to Caleb Plant, right? You exerting more energy.
Yeah. As you get older, that shit it's hard to move. You go in the room in the ring right now, just sliding the ropes for 12 rounds. So most of us won't make it to 6. In and out, slide. I mean, that's just tough. So you have to fight. You have to change your style through weight classes and through you getting older. Roy Jones never changed, and he got caught. Like I said, it's a game. It's a sport of inches.
Yeah.
It's a sport of inches, bro. And like I said before, bro, it's technique. Technique gonna win. In the end of the day, it's gonna win. Discipline, technique. If Errol Spence trying to be disciplined in spurts, it's a lifestyle, bro. It's like a religion. It's like a creed. You know what I'm saying?
Like this is a sport that you live and breathe. It's not something that you get in shape to do.
You gotta live. It's like keeping weight off. It's easy to lose the weight, but it's hard to keep it off because you slip back in old habits. No matter if you're still working out. So him trying to crank the motor up, for a Pacific fight, could be a fight down the road, bro. This is what you gotta live. No more of that.
And you don't know if
lifestyle. Right. You don't never know when your prime gonna go. You gotta live your lifestyle that you lived during training camp. He said when he was coming up, he used to eat chips and all that during training camp. Sometimes it can be beneficial. But sometimes when you hit the wall of making weight, that could be beneficial. Sometimes you need a little something that's fatty or got some calories to boost your metabolism. Sometimes that is good, but creating them habits as you get older, your body changes. The way your body break down food, it changes. That's why you see some people say, well, I'm going vegan, I'm going pescatarian, I'm doing this. Sometimes, it's a lifestyle, though. You can't be vegan on Monday and Tuesday, and then, Thursday, through Saturday, Sunday, you eating meat. Like, no, it don't work that way. Anything too much of a good thing is a bad thing as well. If you eat 100 apples a day, like, bruh, the doctor gonna stay. He not gonna be away. That's just the way. And check me out on Spotify. Link right here, Goodfella TV Podcast. That's the latest episode right there I did last night. So this is what it is. He has to live that life. That's why Floyd is winning, bro. It's a discipline. Floyd treat his life like a crew.
He's been doing that since he was a kid, so that's his lifestyle. That is his lifestyle.
He said, Harris, I bet I move as much as he's looking to take his. That man has stopped his last 9 or 10 opponents, all of them except the Mean Machine. Former and like I said before, at the end of the day, when you get knockout streaks going, you start to kind of like Edwin Berlanga, no matter if you crawl, you start to kind of take, you're like, oh, okay, people like I'm knocking guys out. You start to get addicted to it.
Look at Charlo.
Knockout. Yep. Yeah, look at Charlo. You start to get addicted to knockout. Yep. You start to get addicted to the power. You started to become power, come fans and casual fans to come more notoriety. Come with power. That's the thing about it. You fall in love with it, but you got to know how to take people head. Charlo don't know how to set up knockouts. That's a fact. Charlo don't know how to set up the knockouts, bro.
He just
They talk about like better BF, being basic and fundamental, bro. Bro, a lot of people they did the same thing with they was overhyping Loose Fit, whatever his name is. Who else somebody was talking about today that was over. So Sean Porter said that Stadium is gonna be tough for Jerron Ennis. I just don't see it, bro. I don't see what's so good about it. He kind of said that Jerron would kind of I'm paraphrasing like walk through the Patuev, and I think Patuev way better than Stadium.
Wait, you talking about the Stadium that lost to that really lost to Delorme?
Say hello to my little friend.
Yes, that guy. But hold on. I'm going to let you continue, but then we're going to give our top 5 welterweights. I'm going to let you think about it for a minute. You can get a pencil, get a notepad out, put it on your computer. Think about it. I'm going to give our top 5 welterweights. But, yeah, that's the other. But some people see certain things, bro. A lot of times I can see when a fighter not real, bro. A lot of times I can see when an athlete is overhyped. Sometimes I can see it, but win in order to. And when I, look at stuff, I just don't see it. But like I said, in Batua, what I seen with Jamal James, I seen him break him down, bro. The way he sits the I remember in the second round that Batua was stopping Jamal. That's common sense. But some people just don't see it in better BF, bro. And, like I said,
how could you not see it in better BF? I'm sorry to cut you. How could you not?
The way he break cats down, bro, is just he give you what you want. That's like people not trying to see it. Like a Chocolito, like good fighter, but I seen that he had some holes in his game. But you look at
his defense was getting punched in the face.
A new way, you gotta tip your hat to somebody. Like he can fight, he can box,
and he throws like precise shots.
Yeah,
accurate punching. Like I used to think, like, no, he's. But
I think he's the truth. He's the kill Chocolito.
Yeah, he would retire. I don't want, and I'm gonna be biased. I'm a little biased. No, very biased actually. I don't want this dude to fight him neither.
Fulton?
No, I think Fulton could take his punch. What's the Cuban?
Rigondeaux?
I don't want Rigondeaux to fight him either.
And they exiled him to Dubai, so his next fight I heard supposed to be in Dubai this month. But I don't know. It'd be a good fight. Rigondeaux definitely gonna slow it down. And if Rigondeaux can slow it down to a fighter of IQ, he got a chance.
Yeah, true. I still do trust his IQ.
He's definitely gonna work for that KO if he get it. Rigondeaux ain't never been knocked out. He been knocked down. He get back up. He gonna work for that. Like Fulton with Fulton, he supposed to be fighting Luis Nery next. I'm like, bruh. He took the Reese. So I know what PB. It ain't Fulton that's doing it. It's PBC building them up. Man, nobody care about them small dudes like that.
He need to be fighting the other dude with the other two belts.
No, he got mandated they mandated him to defend both his belts, so he might have to drop one now. So
who? The other guy?
MJ, they mandated MJ. They mandated him to defend both his other belts, so he might not. So undisputed off the table.
Wow,
that's messed up, bro. Like we talk about how they do Dominicans and Black fighters. They do some Eastern Europeans wrong too, bro. Yeah, they get the bad and the stick too, man. So like I said before, man, it is what it is. Like Errol Spence, man, like. If he don't fight Terence Crawford, I really don't. I just want to see how creative y'all gonna get. Y'all because y'all in the corner now. Y'all was destroying Keith Thurman name. Y'all was, remember.
Wait, time out. Remember when he was going against Manny Pacquiao? Everybody wanted Thurman to lose, rightfully so.
Time was like, no, I can't do that. Especially when they didn't commit to drug testing in the middle. Me and Tom was like. He was like, nah, CJ, I can't do it. I'm like, man, I can't do it, bro.
Listen, and then he comments on both y'all page, and I said, ain't no way.
And then he named his dog Thurman after the fight. Nobody said nothing.
And that's what you got me right there. And then after that, he said, I have a new dog, and I named him Thurman. I said, fuck this nigga. Excuse my language, bro. Yo, see, I jumped in his comments. I said, you're a racist piece of shit. And you probably
okay. Well, this is what I would have said, bro. Keith Thurman pro-black wearing poems. That was the time to be pro-black, bro. So another nationality call you a dog, bro. If you really want to endear yourself to the brothers, you let somebody else call you a dog. Had he said, but let's say his name is dog Spence. Or Errol Spence Jr. or Errol Spence the third.
The letter community would have been on him like white on rice.
Yo, bro, hold on. This is me here, bro. This would be them. This would be them. Now, if you look at what a dog was.
Listen, now let's go to the root word of dog. It is the Eastern European word for devil.
I'm just looking like, bro, I lost a lot of respect for these pro. That's when I really was done with it. Like, I was done, but I lost a lot of respect for people. Like, people didn't even care. Had he called Spence a dog, bro? Pacquiao, man. The two of us gone body snag, stay on this body bag. My bad. Yeah. I don't like staying. He gonna have to show me. He knew what power real. His skill level is elite. He said, facts. Worst thing that happened to Jamel was Lubin. Barefoot off at 47. I know how to set his up. Meanwhile, we can't remember last time Earl O'Keefe got a stoppage and it wasn't no Campo. Yeah, I mean,
who the hell is Ocampo? When was the last time we ever saw him fight?
James was going on. He said Thurman gave him the WB. Well, he gave it, allegedly, he gave it up. He got paid to give it up, and he got promised a shot. So here it is. It is what it is. I mean, Errol Spence don't fight Spence next. I'm going to call, Terence Crawford next. I'm going to say if he fight him, he too old. I'm going to do it. I mean, it's a fact. Then what also?
CJ, did you say that allegedly that the co-main is the little guy on Spence?
Well, that's what they was kind of leaking out. Issa Cruz versus Gamble. Issa Cruz.
What happened to stay on this versus Batuha?
Well, no, I was just saying that might be the co-main event, but I know for a fact Jordan Acosta is on the undercard. Issa Cruz, maybe they were the third fight. Maybe Issa Cruz the second fight. But who knows? I was just putting the dots together, to be honest.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, they started. Yeah, I heard Issa Cruz or Mickey Roman. I said that Sunday. Mickey Roman or so. Yeah, San Francisco might be the main event. I forgot about that. I was just thinking like, hey, that might be the main event. But like I said before, I forgot about them too. So I mean, what's going on with that?
That's what I'm.
So WBC mandatory gonna try WBA mandatory. No, be so much junk coming on. But when you like, you got your file ready?
Well, I'm still making a list.
Okay, well, that's fine. I mean, we got time. I gotta go to the grocery store in a minute. But I don't even know what we're talking about. What are we talking about? He said no, his phone can't take his power. Bo might have a defense. Phone can't slip in against New York. Well, he got technique and everything. He know to keep everything tight and stuff, and he know how to get inside his power too and maul him. So he's not gonna sit there like Yordenis and get beat on. He know how to get on the inside and stay there and test and know your physical strength. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, and if anybody can take the shot, that's 122 and below. It's a guy like him. He know they the Philly guy's tough. He know he can't sit at the end of his shots. He know if he not slipping on the inside, delivering and mauling like Andre Ward did Alan Green, then he got to stay out of range. And when a New York punch, he got to get up out of there. So, like I said before, that's a fight that that's one of the few small fighters that I pay to see fight. New York versus Fulton, that's gold. But he know the best place versus a puncher is out of range or in close for most punchers. Being in their chest, taking their rim. When you stay at the end of the New UA shots, it's gonna be trouble. So when you hear Kovalev and Spence, he like to keep it snap at the end of the shot. But like I said before about how creative they getting over to Spence and Thurman. If Thurman fight, I just don't bro. People that was going with Spence, bro. It's a lot of people that was pro Spence who didn't believe me, came back to the channel and they seen the light. We'll see if he fight Thurman, but Thurman, I was gonna say Thurman is gonna be a good fight for him to get ready for perpetual movement, bro. That's a good fight because what he gonna see with Bud, bro, he probably gonna see, depending on how Bud feel, he probably gonna see the best version of everything he got to offer.
Oh, you mean?
He gonna put it all together. I'm telling you, he gonna try to embarrass him by outboxing him. Then he gonna sit in front of his face like Florida Canelo. Then he gonna pick him apart. Then he gonna take him to the deep end and drown him.
Yep.
That's what I already know. He one of them dudes, bro. He gonna go out. He gonna go close the show. Like I said, ain't no shame. People saying your career over with. I mean, shit, man. Everybody, Mitchell Taylor won a title after he lost to Julio Cesar Senior. He did. People don't tell you that he won. He took a risk.
It don't mean anything.
Yeah, it mean nothing, bro. But him and his Errol Spence and his fans making it mean something that it shouldn't mean. You see what I'm saying? He making it mean something that it shouldn't mean. You making it bigger than what it is. What if you get your ass whooped? So what? As long as you don't quit, and even Roberto Duran quit and went on and fought the Sugar Ray Leonard a third time. He went on. Barkley, he went on, and most boxing aficionados have him as a top 5 fighter of all time with a quit on his resume. So what?
Floyd got him in his top 5.
Yeah, so I mean, he making this worse than what it gotta be. Sometimes you just put your chin up like he did on Baby Boy. You take it on the chin. You become a better man for it.
And you learn from the loss. Duh.
Who knows? You might catch a nigga on a bad night. You might win.
And that's not out the realm of possibility.
Yo, a lot of times when you gotta take that Robitussin, it ain't as nasty as you thought it was. Sometimes when you anticipate too long and that not just take the shot, well, it's a lot worse. Now he making it a lot nicer, it's becoming something that might in the internet era. I feel him. I'd be scared to slip outside. You know, you'd be scared to fight at the club, whatever. You might be viral. You know what I'm saying? You might get whooped on, slip and get dropped. And, you know, it might be like that. But they catch that part of the fight, you know, then they laugh and cracking jokes on you. You know what I'm saying? It's a dangerous society. You don't want to be a meme. You don't want to. I get it. I get it, but you make
who really wants to be, you know, the butt area?
Yeah, but yeah, man. But somebody else, Nate Robinson got over it. People ain't talking about Nate getting slept. Willie got over it. You know, Wilder got over it. Sometimes, bro, it ain't as bad as Sometimes it ain't as bad as it is, bro. A lot of times I'm gonna get whooped that wrong. I did this. A lot of times, sometimes you know you thought you about to get in trouble. Sometimes it's a conversation.
And listen to this though. And this is the thing too. And we don't forget, he's gonna get the biggest bag he could possibly get to get his ass whipped. So you might as well just fight the fight.
So yeah, I mean that is what it is, bro. They're making it worse than what it gotta be. The only great thing about it is that the content creators who keep lying and creating narratives, not controlling narratives, creating narratives, it's just kind of cute to see how they keep turning these narratives, bro.
Yeah.
It's kind of cute. Like I said before, bro, like he making it worse than what it gotta be. And it's always gonna be them, no matter if he go up and beat Wilder for all the belts ahead, it's always gonna be on your resume. Always gonna be on your family name. You know what I'm saying? People might forget about it, but shit, oh yeah, that nigga. Let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, I'm ready now, bro.
Okay. You can go. You want me to go first? You go first. I ain't do no list.
All right. So we gonna start from bottom up. So at 5, I don't know. I need your help on this one, CJ.
When we put it up on the screen, this your list. When we put the names on the screen.
Yeah.
There you go.
So number 5, I'm gonna need your help with this because I can't. I don't know who to put there.
Okay. Look. This gotta be your list. But look, I'm gonna name some. You want me to go first?
You go first.
List. So I say 1 is Terence Crawford, 2 is Errol Spence by default, 3 I go with Jerron Ennis, 4 I go with Yordenis Ugas, 5 I go with Virgil Ortiz. So yeah, they're my 5.
All right.
But like this on a play podcast, they say he ain't got. They say yo, watch that episode, bro. They say he ain't got 0 defense. He said he take punches to the face. You know what, bro? Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna put a slash there. I'm gonna say Batuev and Virgil Ortiz at 5 for me.
This is how I got it. You gonna disagree? Highly disagree. Cool. Number 1, I'm going for the bottom. Yeah, you can bring me all you want. I get the last one. We gonna start from.
So you start off at the top, or you start off from 5 to the highest? 5 being the lowest. You start off 5 to the lowest.
I got a slash the same way you got it. You gonna be upset, and everybody else gonna be upset. Listen back on the podcast. Listen in the live chat right now. 4 or 5. I got Thurman Ennis.
I forgot about Thurman, bro. If I still ain't putting him on my list, no way. So your 5th one is a slash. Thurman Ennis, right? So that's 5. Thurman Ennis. Okay, what's 4?
4. No, sorry. Thurman, not Thurman Ennis. Thurman and Ortiz.
Thurman Ortiz 5. Okay.
Thurman Ortiz. 4 is Boots.
Okay.
3 Ugas.
Okay.
2 is Spence. And of course, number 1 is Bud.
What was the first thing I said to you?
Now, the only reason why I got Ennis at number 4 is because I know a lot of people's up on Ennis, but I said this earlier to you today, CJ. Ennis still, to me, Ennis and Ortiz both, they need to be contenders at the welterweight division. Both of their best wins to me are against older guys. Ortiz's best win to me is against my guy that was at 140 from Texas. What's his name, DJ?
Who? Virgil?
Who?
Come on, Virgil Ortiz, you talking about?
Yeah. When he fake knocked out, he got a technical TKO against my man's from Texas, 140.
Olympiads?
No, not. I said I'm talking about Virgil.
You know who he fought?
Yeah.
Shit. You talking about Pacific Fighter, right?
Yeah.
Hold on, let me see.
His fight.
He fought Maurice Hooker. That's what you talking about?
Maurice Hooker, yeah. Hit that. Maurice Hooker is a 140. That's his best win to me. I don't care about the Mean Machine fight. That's
a good win too.
What happened?
Go ahead. It's your list. Go ahead. I'll give a little bit of preview.
I'm just saying, for me, Virgil Ortiz, he hasn't fought a real contender. Same thing with Jerron Ennis. Jerron Ennis beat Thomas Delorme. That's a name, but he's a little over the hill. Even though I had him beating Stadionis, it's a solid win, but he's over the hill. He also beat his best win is Lipinets. Lipinets is a 140. He's not a true welterweight. So I still got them in the top, within my top 5, and they haven't beaten. If those guys beat a Batuev or they beat, I thought Jamal James would have been a good one, but now we got to stay on this. Batuev, those type of guys, they beat contenders, then I rank them higher. Thurman is in that 5th spot along with Ortiz because of inactivity. I don't give a damn if you give me the crickets. Ugas is a champion. He beat Manny Pacquiao. I'm sorry, CJ. He beat Manny Pacquiao and he won the belt fair and square. He's a real champion. He's not a paper email champion. So I give him 3 sprints off of, Sprints is off of, just technical. He has 2 belts, whatever. Who cares? And Bud just been knocking everything out, so he gets number 1.
So I don't really have to explain my first 2, but Bud, he active now. Thurman on my list because he a bum. He struggled with Mario Barrios. So, and then, he ain't fought in 2.5 years. So this is a current list. So, his I'm not going back to 2017, 16, 19. This a whole different.
I'm going back up until today. He fought.
Look here. This a whole different decade. This is my list. This is a whole different decade. All right. And he ain't fought in 2020. He ain't fought 2021. And we in 2022, and his best resume the last 2, going on 3 years, is Mario Barrios. You don't deserve to be in there.
Okay, you make this out.
So this is my opinion. I could be wrong. You don't deserve to be in there. That's your boy opinion, right? So that's really what. And then also, if I say 4 or 5, I said Virgil and Batuev. I just like the way Batuev broke down Jamal James. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before. Stallion's getting all this hype over his final win over Thomas Delorme because they probably was. I ain't listened to the commentators. He getting this final win over Delorme that he didn't deserve. I mean, come on, I seen like Cody Crowley better than him. Cody Crowley better stay on this. So he had the no contest because he popped hot. But like I said before, bro, he beat my boy Leonardo. He stopped him. Jamal James, a great win. But other than that, like I said before, he got 14 wins, 11 of them KO, just like what he did versus Jamal James, bro. And with Joel Diaz in this corner, I'm kind of projecting here about what he could be. So I'm gonna just slide him in there because I like what he did to Jamal. Then you talk about Virgil Ortiz. I think his resume is superb for where I think he had a point where he's 23 too. It's time for a title shot. You look at some of the guys that I said he did fight. He did start at 140. I knew I wasn't drunk about that, bro. Yeah, he started at 140. He was young. But yeah, I thought, man, people made me feel I was crazy. But he fought Roberto Ortiz. Roberto Ortiz got a high knockout ratio. I remember him fighting Lucas Matisse back in the day. Easy work for Matisse, though. I think he fought Lucas Matisse. I could be wrong. I guess not. I thought this was the dude that fought Lucas Matisse. Shit, look at this nigga resume, though. Shit, like 20 pages long. So I thought he fought Lucas Matisse, but this ain't the one. A lot of guys got the same same name. So I thought he fought Lucas. I'm trying to. Yeah, right here. Yeah, I knew it was this nigga. Yeah. So Roberto Ortiz can punch. If anything goes, he can crack. He fought Mauricio Herrera, made it look easy. Who was Herrera coming off before? He was coming off the Saddam Ali loss, which I think I can't remember that fight. I don't know. I can't remember that fight. That's a Rocky Fielding Saul Canelo card. I don't even remember that fight. But he really beat up on Danny. That's a fact. Herrera was gang. He did around Henry London. Then he fought Antonio Zorco. He was coming off I know he was coming off a loss. He had lost to Jose Ramirez. A lot of people thought he beat Jose Ramirez. I don't know. Maybe not. It was a wild card. I don't know. That wasn't him. But Brad Solomon, that was okay. Samuel Vargas, solid. Maurice Hooker. So yeah, they moved him up the right way. Kambosos good wins, and I think I think his skill set is superb and all type of stuff. Now that's 4 and 5. My fourth one was Ugas. Like I said before, if you're talking about Ugas too, the dude that he fought for the regular title just lost in Abel Ramos on the card this past weekend.
Come on, you gonna hold styles make fights.
Man, like I said, his boy, the dude that he had a debatable with him on Henry voice, which I don't know what happened to Henry. He lost this weekend. So, like I said before,
you gonna hold Young Massa against him too?
He have a debatable with Sean Porter though. He should have won that fight. Stop Ray Robertson, beat Thomas DeLore, man. I mean, solid, bro. Solid resume. Beat an old Pacquiao. I'm not gonna bring that up. He beat an old Pacquiao who was washed up, slow. And most people thought Errol was gonna knock out. He had a 115.
I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked you on Twitter because I want everybody to hear it. Do you think that Jaron Ennis had
body bag, Johnny?
Wait. Let me finish. Damn it. Do you think had Ugas tore his leg and Jaron Ennis was a last-minute replacement versus Manny Pacquiao, what would he have done to Manny Pacquiao? Do you think he would have got him out of there?
Bruh. What did he say when he swept LaRusso leg? Johnny, get him a body bag! Body bag season. He would have tore Pacquiao out the frame. I could be wrong, and he would have destroyed Manny. Man, bro, Pacquiao said, no, don't fight him. No, Max, wrong guy.
What is he talking about? Why would he say that?
Bro, man, Jaron Ennis will F up Ugas right now. He would destroy Yordenis Ugas, bro. He'd knock his door down, take his wife, and do it Froggy style, bro.
You telling me he hit him so hard that he reversed?
Bro, this dude had a debatable with Errol. Pacquiao fell off when he's coming off a dude who had split decision with Errol Ramos and he had a decision with him. Pacquiao fell off, bro. Like I said, Ugas might cause some problems with his defense and his counterpunching early on. He gonna go some rounds, but bro, he probably make it the distance, bro. Ugas ain't never been knocked out. He probably gonna make it this, but Ennis is about. I know Ennis ain't a champion, but they giving out titles like they popping pills. At the rave, bro. If you put these 5, if you say, look here, man, we got a tournament. We got how many belts? We got 4. We're gonna say we got 4 belts, 6 fighters, right? However it go, 8 fighters, and we line up Ugas, Ortiz, Ennis, Crawford, Keith, whoever. Bro, he ain't winning it.
Ennis Thurman.
He's not one of the. To me, he's not one of the 5. He's not one of the. He really only one of the 5 best fighters in this division by default because he got a title.
Yeah, and that's what I was doing by default.
They're giving out titles like they're giving out crack up the street.
This is true.
Values it. People don't even know. People don't even recognize it as a championship. They say title holder.
Do you not factor in the fact that he had to show up to the fight? And he still had to beat Pacquiao, regardless of what he
No, I don't care. Nope. I don't care. You put him in Ennis in the ring right now. He put him in the ring right now. I don't care because he won a title. He ain't won. If you take the titles, or if you had 1 title, would he be the man standing in this division? No. If you had 2 titles, he wouldn't be a man standing in this division. No. Bruh, this nigga had a debatable with Abel Ramos, for God's sakes, bro. Like, come on, I just can't get that out of my mind, bro.
But listen, bro.
Like Lipias might be like the look when Boots beat Lipias outside of Pacquiao, and the way Pacquiao looking at night, Lipias might have had a shot. Lipias would be the best name on his resume, bro, other than Sean Porter, bro.
That's what I'm saying. That technically, is Lipias a better fighter than Sean Porter?
And Sean Porter probably would have had a debatable with Lipias. He probably would win life and death with a nigga like Lipius, bro. Like I know Styles make fights.
You just made me think. You just made me. Yeah, he might have.
You can say I can believe what y'all want to believe, bro. I'm not giving Keith Thurman credit for fighting a 140 pounder who stanky tanky knocked out,
That's
bro.
why I put him at the bottom of my list.
Nah, definitely not.
Wait, time out. Do you think that Virgil Ortiz?
Yes. Yeah. Whatever you about to say about Ugas, yes.
No. Do you think? No, I wasn't gonna say that. Do you think Virgil Ortiz would have knocked out Mario Barrios?
Oh hell yeah! Yes, my Ice Cube would easily. Man, come on, man, bro. We gotta go putting Thurman in. No, we gotta put Thurman in 05. Thurman might not be in my 10 right now.
But that's why. Listen, I could drop Thurman off and make him.
Thurman, I'd probably take a couple niggas over 140 over Thurman at 147. I ain't even seen him fight there yet.
If Josh Taylor went up to 147, I'll put him over.
Oh, easily, bro. Like, well, he said, I get you going on rather than I think Boo's number 2 and Virgil 50-50 with Errol. He might be Errol. Who knows? I doubt it, though. He said, dude, come in at 154 versus Boo's today. Had to change his glove size and Boo still slept him. I mean, I got better stories than that. You're right. You can't give Keith credit for fighting a lightweight going. Man, that dude started off at what's below featherweight? He was like 1 4 pound above featherweight, bro, when he started off, bro. Like, I ain't getting no credit for that, man. Keith Thurman gonna have to. In his next fight, Errol Spence, he gonna have to earn. He gonna have to earn that title for me, bro. If he beat Errol Spence, I still ain't putting him at number 1.
Damn.
Hell yeah, man. He been gone too long. It's been a long time. I see you. Look, have it go. I ain't getting no rock play. What he say, man? Get that black power crap on my ride. It gets no play in my ride.
You know that black power stuff don't get no play in this ride.
Right? Yeah, get out of here, bro. Like, hell no. He say, Ugas and Thurman might beat Spence. Thurman punch selection will give Spence problems. Thurman uses his lead hand for his power hands well with question. Well, he leg movement and feints. He throw more feints in there. He might. If he can sustain it, Spence just gonna have to just, weather the storm, win a few rounds, and just take him out in the back end. You never want to come from behind and have to knock somebody out, bro.
Ever.
No. He said, I'm the only one who thinks Thurman would been in trouble with Salad if he was in there with Abel Ramos, Santa Maria. Probably Santa Maria, not Abel Ramos, but you might be right. He said, I'm not Jamal James, Ugas' best win outside of Pacquiao.
No,
he said, Ugas' best. Oh, that's right. He fought Jamal James. You're definitely right.
Jamal James, see? Bro, so you can't even sit there and say Ugas not
really. You didn't even remember that fight. I didn't even go down. That's like 17 years ago, bro. Like, it was what it is.
I'm trying to make my point.
No. He beat Errol Spence. He could be number 1. No, I been number 1. He beat Errol Spence, bro. I ain't got a problem with that. Because then you got the UFC.
You're right. You know what? If he does beat Errol Spence,
we're gonna throw you a party, boy. We're gonna throw you a party. We gonna throw you a party, cuz.
Hey, cuz, I'll go right on Twitter and apologize to you, cuz. I'll quote my own tweet against you, cuz, and apologize. But you won't, because you've been out here celebrating. You took that advance, and you shoot some 50 pointers, and you put your wife some new breasts. Yeah, I see.
I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad. He said he got her ass done, but got the same boobs. What Quavo say? I forgot. I already know. Sorry, I be hearing it all the time. So yeah, I don't care, man. I just don't, man. For him, bro, I don't see it, bro. He fight up and down to his collar. He beat Spence. He could be number 1. Hold me to that. Remind me if I forget. Ugas.
No, trust me. 1 hour and 58 minute mark.
That nigga be having debatables with. He probably be having debatables playing tug of war with his dog. His nickname should be Yordenis Debatable Ugas, bro. Debatable with Sean. Like, he sparked that way Robinson, but that boy be having debatable. He probably be having debatables with the kids, nigga. Like shit, Paw Patrol or ESPN. The kids be winning Paw Patrol 50% of the time.
He'd be like, "Ay caramba."
Yeah, that nigga, man, he fight a very rivalable. That's why I have a hard time. He gonna knock out.
You see, Boxrate got a break.
Man, I don't respect Boxrate. They got number 1. Yeah, man, I don't even want to talk about Boxrate and they point system. It's a point system.
They got Bud number 1.
But no, they got somebody else like number 1, bro. I respect their ranking system.
They got Bud number 1, bro.
No, it was Snarl. I told another weight class. They had somebody number 1. I ain't respected. But I don't think we having debatable. Like, I mean, he gonna have to knock Spence eye out. They probably gonna pop that back in, bro. And they gonna come back and fight again.
And give him a 2 to cocaine.
He don't have to go. They got to go ahead and tell him he need to knock out before the bell ring. That's what they should be training on, a knockout. Make Spence put you down, bro. He got to come out there and go. And if he gonna throw the volume that he throw on a regular basis, bro. He gonna have to put some zip on that. Yeah. That's a fact. He gonna put some zip on that. But I'm about to run to the grocery store, man. I do appreciate y'all. You can listen to this ad free in the morning. I was a little bit past 10 today, but I usually up before 9 or 10, about before 10. Spotify, Goodfella TV podcast, Anchor, Goodfella TV podcast. I share the Spotify on a community tab. If you forget, I share them both on Twitter. I usually share Anchor first. So all of them will be up in the morning. If you're watching on Spotify, Anchor. You can follow me on YouTube, Goodfella TV. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.
All right, y'all.